Hello, viewers of YouTube and stuff. I am Badax Dyland, and while the characters are being picked over my voice, let me turn it down. That's the way. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Anyways, this is a replay from a game that I recently played with Vara Felix here. And obviously everybody else on our team. But this is the ultimate comeback story. Never ever has anyone ever made this big of a comeback in the history of ever. And I don't want to ruin too much, but that's the basics of it. Oh, there goes my frames. So here's everyone loading into the game. Yeah, good job, GLaDOS. You're getting ready. I have to. So, hopefully that won't. Alright, good. I'm just gonna turn down the render settings. Shadow quality can be low. Alright. Alright, there, we got some frames. So, sorry for it looking horrible, but that just kind of happens. Sometime in the future, I will have a pretty good video card, actually. But until then, I can only record with horrible graphics. That's just how it goes. You may or may not be able to tell that, already, even though I have a 920 1080 monitor, the resolution that Dota's in is currently kind of 1366 by 768. This is great. And I mean, even now, you can see everything. My frames are dying. Oh. Hey, game, stop lagging. Hey. Alright, there we go. Pretty much anything that happens is going to be death to my video card. In the beginning, this Husker was it was kind of fun, I have to say. He was kind of just roaming back and forth between Lich and I, and Lich's Vara Felix. So I was on a Skype call with him, and we would just be going back and forth, and he'd be trying to kill us, and that wouldn't really work out for him too well. Mostly because he doesn't have his Berserker's blood yet, so just hop up here. Me. Alright, there, free camera. So up here, see, what the reason he does so well is because the lower his health, the stronger he is, and that's because of this Berserker's blood. And so that's what makes his ultimate so powerful, is that he takes 35% of his total health in damage. So he's basically turning on his passive. So it's definitely intense. So I didn't realize what he had scaled, because obviously when you're actually in the game, when you see an enemy, all you see is this for all their abilities. It's just grayed out. So obviously I knew that he had the Fire Sphere and his heal, but I didn't take into account what level he was. So just now he's getting his Berserker's blood. And then here comes the Ember Spirit, who's a bit behind. And I don't remember how I remember he was there, but I remember he was there. So here I am. I'm coming up on the techies. I know that mine is there, and I didn't think I touched it, but the game thought I did. And I'm just lucky that there wasn't more mines there, because that probably would have killed me. Life Stealer. Oh no, Techie's got Life Stealer. Probably because of the illusion room down there. No, let's head back. Yep, there's an illusion rune here. Life Stealer only has 460 health, and you steal a lot. Yep. But the thing with Techies though is that no matter how much you feed him, he's not gonna help in fights. Minus the remote mines, and that's what I was saying. That's just a wasted kill, because Techies will never be able to fight. Like, even if he has Divine Rapier and Abyssal Blade, he's not gonna be able to do it. Not only is he too squishy, but his movement speed is horrible, and well, his base damage is horrible. So this board was basically telling us, hey, Techies is taking out the runes, and I don't know why everybody on my team kept forgetting that. And luckily late game that didn't kill us, but everyone just forgot that Techies basically just takes out your runes. If he's laning, he takes out the river right here, and he'll take out a secret shop. That is his main goal in life. Make you have to think of ways around, so that it's like, so you can't do obvious things. Like, see right here, he mined this gank lane right here. So I decided to go in on Husker. See, I just stopped caring about, I don't remember what it is. Ember Spirit. I heal up. Wait a little bit. Husker's still in lane, which works great for me in a second here. So right now I'm thinking if whether or not I want to go in, if Ron might want to help me. Ron is Farfetch, by the way. Alright, I'm gonna drink some Coke. My throat hurts, if you can't tell. So, Husker's going at the double damage rune. And it looks bad from this perspective. Yeah, Ember Spirit knows I'm going at Husker. And here we go. Husker decides to run rather than fight, which is probably the stupidest idea. And then, see, that's why it's not a bad thing, because I had my ultimate. So I get that dude. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I shield up and then I check out the Ember Spirit. Or I don't take him out. I get really close to though. So at the very least, you're feeling insecure about being in the lane. When people are trying to Skype me, it's not going well. So this game lasted over an hour, if that's of any indication. And yeah, I thought he was trying to Skype me. Don't remember exactly what I'm doing here. I may or may not be trying to help mid. See, that's the thing with these kind of games, is that I only remember what happened at the end, because that was all that mattered to me. So, this drow hasn't been fed yet, but that is soon to change. And that drow gets real scary. So like in that instance, I could back off a little bit. I mean, I have my ultimate is active, it's ready. I don't have anything to deal with. See, we don't see this Husker coming, and so me diving that tower, it's probably not the best idea. But I figure, hey, I have my ultimate, so why not? See, Ron gets taken out by that Husker. So yeah, Husker is pretty powerful. And as soon as I saw that techies, I immediately think we cannot push that lane because we will die. What even is this? And right here, I'm pretty sure he says Storm Spirit, and that just got me real confused. That's all it did. Here's the lag. Gotta love it. Integrated graphics are always gonna be pretty bad. When I only had a 1366 monitor, I mean, I had nothing to worry about. But now it's spreading that same resolution across like 33% more space. That Spectre's only really annoying this game. He doesn't kill anyone, I don't think.
Balancing how little I care about anything that's happening here.
I've used Spectre's ultimate as kind of like a Zeus ultimate, where it's like if they're low, yeah, it might do some damage, but otherwise it has no chance of doing anything. So Drow gets a kill on Ursa. And then Chen stays there way too long, and Drow's about to take advantage of it. See, the Drow, the ultimate is just bad. It doesn't end well, ever. And so, surprised that Drow didn't go in on that Knife Stealer there. At the same time as a creep wave following her, so that couldn't possibly end well. I'm gonna jump ahead. Alright, so Husker destroys this tower here. I don't know why we stayed at mid. The reason I'm not doing anything is because I know the techies in the game, and while I know that the sign is worthless, you never know when he's just trying to reverse psychology you into running into the tower. Here's where things get bad. See, I was too slow to do anything there. Otherwise, I would have destroyed that Drow. Jump ahead. Oh. Alright, so we find Drow. Ron uses the nuke. We get it. You know what? Let's skip to about half, because this is where things get real. Alright, so if you look at the score, Drow is fed. If you look at our deaths, believe it or not, it's not Ron who's feeding him, but it's Chen. Chen is utterly useless to us this game. And Taikis destroys him. Alright, so we are mid. Ron gets killed. I mean, look at that item build. He's obviously going for Dallas. He has Sans and Yasha, which gives him strength and agility, which doesn't end well. Mask of Madness. When you have that much agility and that much base attack speed, it gives you so much more attack speed than you even need. Power treads, second to none. Besides the Tranquil Boots, which he doesn't need Tranquil Boots this game. They think that those drows are real, so now they know. Now the other team knows that they're there. Eagle Song, which builds. I don't even freaking know. Hey. Alright, fine. Don't tell me what it builds into. Alright. Let's just do that. Alright, there we go. So Ursa takes out Spectre. Husker has Shadow Blade. Oh, it's going to be fun. But, I mean, Drow is already level 25. And then it's those stats so early. And this is what I'm telling Ron right now. The amount that she gets fed, she gains just under a level per minute. And when you get past level 20, it takes 2,000 plus experience. So it's just bad. I mean, Ursa has 11 kills. Ursa and Lifestealer kind of hang around each other. See, I told them not to push because there was that mine there. And whether or not you knew it was there, that wasn't what mattered. See, I didn't even know Lifestealer had that Abyssal Blade. If he would have been wiser with his stuns, we would have been able to do something about that Drow a lot. But when Drow slows you to the minimum movement speed with just a single arrow, you know something is wrong. So, yeah, things got bad. Alright, let's jump ahead. Alright, let's back that up. Alright, so Lifestealer initiates on a fight that he probably wouldn't have won. See, this is what I mean with the look at that attack speed. Lifestealer gets the job done, and he takes out Techies. Somehow he's managing to gain health throughout all this, and he didn't turn off his armlet, which was probably a really bad idea actually. So he gets damage. All right, let's pause this real quick. I didn't show you through the situation that we got. All of our towers are gone. None of them are here. We have this tower, which is at 13 health. This tower, which has yet to get pushed because we're pushing right now. And our mid barracks are gone. They're already attacking the Ancient. And we have just Chen to defend. So, and remember, I said earlier, this game was over an hour long. Usually I go to sleep at about 8:30, 8:45. We already past that. I am practically drunk because I'm so tired at this point. So we go in, we take out that Spectre. We don't stay too long. We get done what we need to get done, and then we leave. So Ron's invisible. He gets an ultimate off, and then he gets Drow. Ron has Aghanim, so he has infinite bounce. So he gets all the gold from that creep camp. Which is alright. But it's a game of defense. Ursa gets Roshan, no big surprise. and Lifestealer just jumped right inside. So, I mean, it's a real sort of con play. And then me, I call this smile for the camera. I have my athletic shield, and see, like, that was bad. I just ran. Actually, what was even there? Oh, yeah. So I probably could have just stayed there and taken out the tower, but those mines would have all went off and I would have been dead. But so I'm running back to help defend, and B, to not die, because I only see this Husker. I have no idea that these guys are here. Right now I can't tell you what I was thinking, because like we're thinking if we can't defend, we're dead. I mean, Drow has 35 kills at this point. So me, I look at my inventory, and I think to myself, what can I upgrade? Because this is getting me nowhere. And then I realize it. Skull Basher can go to Abyssal, and Abyssal has a stun. And when you stun Drow cannot use her OP arrows on you, and her squishiness dies. So here's the Drow afraid to go in. And that Boots of Travel kills us. Because as soon as she uses Mask of Madness, she has the movement speed as if she had a haste ring. So yeah, it does not end well. Look at the item build again. Alright, so now she has Assault Cuirass. See, they try to go in, but they can't. She's too freaking fast. With 522 movement speed. That's Madness. The Assault Cuirass gives her attack speed. Butterfly, attack speed. They Dallas, crits from that massive attack speed. Sans and Yasa, with all the stats and damage you could ever want. It does not end well. Of course, I don't see the Drow. I'm dead. Shen tries to save me, but it doesn't work. And it's unfortunate that they're smart here about my ultimate. Like, yeah, it wasn't fun. So we get this tower. So it doesn't even distract them though. So right now they're defending top. There's an illusion rune here. No mines though. So in that case, we're psyching ourselves out of free runes, because Techies is busy defending. So we take the Husker a little bit lightly, and he's going to push this tower. So just get. See, we're all dealing with the Drow, and he manages to make a good push. So don't know why he was afraid of Witch, but he was. So Ron's just dragging the creeps around. Right here in the sky call is really funny. He's just like, line up, everybody's gonna get their turn. and I don't think we would have won the game without this Mjolnir, because it allowed me to defend so easily, because I could do damage to a lot of creeps. Battle Fury also would have been helpful, but you don't always get what you want. And not only that, but the Mjolnir has a much larger range, even if it isn't, even if it is like a pseudo cleave. So yeah, Techies is defending this lane right here. Let's jump up a little bit. Right, so I'm defending the mid lane. That's our open lane. Techies has bottom solved. So we didn't even try to go in on the draw. Let's see if that ultimate would have gone where we needed it to go. It might have killed something, but it didn't. See it, and that Spectre got lucky. Real freaking lucky. So Ron obviously is gonna go in. Get that kill. Oh, we're dealing with Drow. So we get when did I notice that I need to upgrade? I actually might have been farming for it in this stage, because it was like right now when I realized I need to upgrade something. So everyone on their team is just farming right now, or well, obviously except the techies. Yeah. So here I come. I don't want them to take these barracks, because that is our claim to having supremacy at bottom. So I don't know why the courier is here. Husker gets Lich, no surprise. And they were actually they were kind of outplayed by Lifestealer, because obviously Lifestealer can just jump into creeps. So he would jump into a neutral creep and he would take out their entire creep push, which really allowed us to defend so much easier. And luckily the Ancient has a little bit of regen. So yeah, my brother won't stop crying. I'm definitely farming for the Abyssal Blade here. We don't realize that the Drow exists. So I get the crap ganked out of me. So Drow tries to make a quick push. I don't do anything about it for whatever reason. I felt kind of stupid. Drow and the movement speed. Can't do anything about it, so I just take out the wave. Techies gets removed for AFK. And so I didn't realize this, but that basically means that we can push and not have to worry about it, but we didn't actually realize that he came back. So that was kind of bad. Husker's down. Ember Spirit, no big deal. So, of course, Drow. It's gonna be Drow. Do I have Abyssal yet? No, I don't. It's when Drow escapes, everyone's just like, "Hey, we need True Sight." I was farming for something else, so yeah, Ron shouldn't have stayed there. So Lifestealer is going to make an attempt. Drow. But I mean, that's just insane movement speed. And Lifestealer gets the stun off, but it doesn't last long enough to do anything. Lifestealer should have it, but I mean, even with the slow, Drow can still get away, which is a bit absurd. And here's that lag that everyone loves. And I'm pretty sure Drow is just luring Lifestealer into techies, but it doesn't work. So here's where I get Abyssal, and this is where, as soon as this creep wave gets to about here, I realize if we get a good team fight and we push, we only need one lane to get these towers because of our damage. So So after a little bit more of defending, and see, look at the situation. We only have one of these barracks, and we just have these two barracks. That's our only defense if we're gone. We don't even have those mid towers. But we are on top of the kill count, and we managed to bring Drow's death count up. So now, I don't know when we go. See, I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna start heading bottom, and we're going to make the push. But this Drow was so fed, but 39-12. So that, I mean, it just doesn't end well. So I just stay defending, and as soon as I get the gem of True Sight, we say, all right, screw this. They're going to win anyways, but we're going to take our chance with this one last push. I don't know when Lifestealer asked me to get it. In fact, let's just jump ahead. So Drow gets Lifestealer. I should zoom in. But Mechanism saved his life temporarily. We didn't even get the Husker. It's kind of sad, actually. Yeah, we got real unlucky with that, with Lich's ultimate there. And so, it's right about here. Lifestealer's like, dude, get that gem. Yeah, right about 63 minutes. So, I make the decision to get rid of my Mask of Madness. At some point I get rid of the Mask of Madness, I get the gem, and we make the push for glory. Yep, it's right here. Or not. This is weird. I remember Lifestealer asked me to get a gem. I drop the Mask of Madness. I get a gem. Apparently that's just not happening. I don't know, this might just be me contemplating what I want to get rid of. Because Mask of Madness armlet, I mean, you obviously understand why that's a big issue. But if it means to save the fight, I gotta do what I gotta do. Here's me contemplating further. And then there's the gem. Alright, so I head out with Lifestealer. He's like, bruh, stick up with me. So we head towards bottom. And see, that's satanic though. And so it's right now, like this right here, the gem, this is what won us the game. And so I have to thank Lifestealer for that a lot. But at the same time, there's this final decision that we make once we get here that probably should have cost us the game, but they were all dead. And I'm pretty sure you can tell what that decision was. But anyways, we go in. I get the camera ready. So we get him. And I mean that was a great crit right there. So I can't tell he's there. See, everyone's heading bottom. It's the game ending time. Chen, I don't know how he doesn't die. But we see Drow Yep, this right here. I'm chasing Drow so I can get off the stun. She's stunned. We all go, and from here on, see, look, Abaddon stopped the unstoppable streak. Like, you don't think that's possible usually. So we just stopped caring. So we don't even have a creep wave, and we're still pushing because there's no resistance. Spectre's been gone for too long to do anything. We wait for the mines to go off because I obviously see them. Techies tries to activate them, doesn't work. Well, he gets the Chen, but Chen is utterly useless to us. So, yep, here's the decision. Solo the tower. Because the Ancients will wins the game. Here's the interesting part though. Look at what's happening here at the exact same time. So it's Ancient versus Ancient, and I never actually got to see how low our Ancient got. See, we fortified at a good time, and this game was the most fun I've ever had actually being in a game. Like, usually I would have got, see, and there's me saying comeback city. Like, usually I would have taken the abandon because there's no way Drow should have been fed that much. I mean, look, Shen died 20 times, Lich died 19 times. But look at everybody else on our team. 7, 8, and 9. That's actually fewer deaths than anyone on their team. See, and there's me saying that's the most fun I've ever had. And see, and that's game over. I don't know if you understand how intense that game truly was. It was like, it's almost like the Seahawks beating the Packers this past weekend or two. You think that the Seahawks, they have no chance. The Packers, they're up. And I mean, we were on our last legs. We had 3 barracks left. And they had mid open to push, and they could eradicate us whenever they wanted to. And I mean, in that situation, we were just fortunate that they didn't make that decision. And it was also like we never would have done anything if we didn't decide to solo. Because there was nothing to fend off those creeps. We would have had to go all the way back at our ancient. So even if our creep wave had spawned, it would have just went. And so those mega creeps, they would have just kept attacking our ancient until it died, and we would have still been working on pushing. And I mean, it was just. Sometimes you gotta take a gamble, and that gamble worked. And it was unfathomable how excited we truly were that we had taken out that Drow. Because as soon as we took out that Drow, we realized how truly powerful we actually were. We just weren't playing right. Because all we needed was the true sight. I mean, Drow was relying on ganking us, and that it was just great. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But until the next video, and a video card that I can actually record with, I'm Maddox Thailand. I hope you have a good day.